Hello and welcome to Fancied Facts. You've surely realized by now that the world never ceases to amaze. Whether it's people, animals, or natural elements, there's always something fresh and fantastic to learn and maybe gain from. And we've just chosen 12 utterly weird and wonderful facts that will blow your mind. Number 1. Who doesn't enjoy slices of bread filled for whatever your heart desires? Sliced bread was invented in 1928 by Otto Frederick Rohwedder. Chillicothe Baking Company debuted clean-made sliced bread on July 7, 1928, which was met with mild success. When sliced Wonder Bread was introduced a couple of years later, sliced bread became a kitchen staple. The creation of sliced bread has far-reaching consequences for more than simply the bread industry. It significantly impacted bread consumption. Sandwiches were suddenly much easier to make at home, increasing peanut butter and jelly sales, cream cheese, butter, jam, and other spreads. Number 2. The heart of the world's biggest mammal, the blue whale, is 5 feet, 1.5 meters long, and weighs around 400 pounds, about 181 kilograms. If you have ever seen one in person, you're one of the luckiest few to see the largest animal on Earth with the biggest heart. Number 3. Speaking of the heart, did you know that it is the hardest working muscle in your body? In its 70-year life, it pumps more than 2,000 liters of blood each day and beats more than 2.5 billion times. And if you make a fist, that would be approximately the size of your heart. Number 4. A sandwich is a meal that often consists of veggies, sliced cheese, or meat put on or between pieces of bread, or more broadly, any dish in which bread acts as a container or wrapper for another sort of food. The sandwich is named after John Montague, 4th Earl of Sandwich, an English aristocrat from the 17th century. He is believed to have asked his servant to bring him steak sandwiched between two slices of bread. Lord Sandwich is believed to have liked this type of meal because it allowed him to keep playing cards, particularly cribbage, while eating without needing a fork and without making his hands greasy by eating meat with his bare hands. Number 5. Experiments in colleges have been conducted to determine how many licks it would take to get to the core of a Tootsie Pop, using both machine and human lickers, either because it would scientifically alter the world or because they were just curious to know. In any case, the outcomes varied from 252 to 411. Number 6. The following is a fun experiment you can try right now. Just try to hum while holding your nose and your mouth closed. It's actually impossible, isn't it? Okay, moving on. Number 7. Did you know that bats are the only mammals that can fly? Flying squirrels and possums, despite their deceiving titles, do not count since they glide rather than flap their wings to take off from the ground as bats do. Number 8. Everyone understands that being a freelancer implies pursuing a profession without committing to a single employer for an extended period. People who freelance are often self-employed. The term freelance was first used in English in the early 1800s, referring to a medieval mercenary who would fight for whichever nation or person offered the most pay. Literally freelancers. Number 9. Richard Montanez created Flamin Hot Cheetos, a janitor working at Frito-Lay facility in California in the late 1980s, who got the idea after sprinkling chili powder on some rejected Cheetos, pitching it to the CEO. He went on to become a successful CEO and a motivational speaker. What else can I say? He worked his way up the ranks. Number 10. The word sinister derives from a historical prejudice towards left-handed individuals, and it comes from the Latin word for left, which was likewise considered unfortunate or wicked. Thank goodness these biases don't exist anymore, right? Okay, take it easy. Number 11. Japan is likely to be at the top of the list when it comes to the country with the most earthquakes. Because it is located in a seismically active location, Japan has the most reported earthquakes. However, according to the US Geological Survey, Indonesia has more earthquakes per square mile than Japan. Even yet, some mild quakes are unrecorded due to a lack of recording equipment in these locations. Number 12. A typical lightning flash has a voltage of 300 million volts and a current of 30,000 amps. The average residential current is 120 volts and 15 amps. An average lightning strike has enough energy to power a 100-watt incandescent bulb for around 3 months, or the equivalent compact fluorescent bulb for nearly a year. If only we could harness that energy, we'd be set for life. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a like. And if you haven't already, subscribe. Click the bell for an exciting and fun future upload. Take care and enjoy your day.